today's topic, okay, I'm going to talk very briefly today about this topic. Maybe it will take about 15 to 20 minutes, okay, which is the aspect of promoting entrepreneurship, okay, and new ventures, okay. So when you talk about promoting entrepreneurship and new ventures, basically, what is how do we define ventures? Okay, so ventures is basically a range of different ways of developing innovation. Okay, so it is an alternative to conventional internal processes for new product or service development. So in our previous topic, we have discussed the benefits of using structured approaches, okay, um, to new product and service development. Okay, if you still remember, you have we talk about stage gate, okay, stage gate and development funnel processes, okay. But of course, different approach, okay. This approach also they have major disadvantages, okay, because if you still remember, at different gates, okay, decision at different gates are likely to favor those innovation close to the existing strategy, okay. That is the tendency of us. We like to, you know, want to favor the innovation which is close to the existing strategy, close to markets, product, okay. So, and likely we are going to filter out or reject potential innovations, okay, further, okay, from our organization's comfort zone, okay. These are the major disadvantages, okay. So that for this reason, we have other mechanism of development, okay, and commercializations, okay, are necessary, okay. Ranging from internal corporate ventures, okay, through spin out new ventures, okay. All right. So we go to next slide, okay, which is this one, okay. So if you look at this slide, basically this table shows you the role of venturing in the development and commercializations of innovation, okay. What would be the role? If you look at there, you can see the table suggests you a range of venture types, role of venture types can be used, okay, in different contexts, okay, in different contexts. If you look at the bottom one, the blue in color, which is a corporate venture, okay. So corporate ventures likely to be most appropriate, okay, most appropriate where the organization needs to exploit some internal competencies, okay, and retain a high degree of control over the business, okay. And you also can see above it, you can see there is a joint venture, okay. You can see joint venture, okay. So joint ventures and alliance, okay, involve working with external partner, okay, external partners, okay. As we discussed in a previous topic, it will demand some release of control and autonomy, okay. So when you have joint venture, you have alliance, okay, it will involve you know, it will involve the release of control and autonomy. But in return, of course, give and take. In return, it will introduce additional competencies, okay, of the partner. Okay, you have corporate venture, over there, above it you have um, a joint venture. And also when talking about this one, we have another one, what we call a spin out or new venture, okay. spin out or new venture of businesses are extreme cases which is often necessary where there is little relatedness between our core competencies and new venture business. Okay, this is the elaboration of the table that shown over here. Okay. Here is the profile of venture champion. Okay, you can see over there is a figure of a new venture startup. Okay, you can see over there it comprises of different components. Okay, different components to establish different factors to affect the likelihood to establish a venture. Okay, a new venture. It comprises of what? Of the background. Okay, family background. Comprise of religion. Okay, and then comprise of formal education. Comprise of early working experience, and another one is a psychological profile. Okay, psychological profile. Okay, so in this figure, you can see the background. Okay, psychological profile, work, technical experience of a technical entrepreneur. It will interact to the decision to create a new technology-based firm. Okay. Okay, so these are the factors. Okay, these are the factors. I just would like to share you can read on your own. This one, this is a case study. Case study shows numerous survey to indicate that around 3/4, okay, of technical entrepreneur claim to have been frustrated, okay, in previous job. Sometimes it's good to to maju or become frustrated, okay, in our job place, so that we can perform better as the case study of this. Okay, case study 12.1, you see in here, numerous survey indicate around 3/4 of technical entrepreneur claim to have been frustrated. Okay? This frustration appears to result from the interaction of the psychological predisposition, okay, of the potential entrepreneur and post-selection, okay, training, okay, and then development of by the employer, okay. So specific event may also trigger the desire or need to establish what we call new technology-based firm. Okay, new technology-based firm, such as major reorganization or downsizing of parent organization. Okay, so I think you can read on your own this case study. Okay, to get clear picture what is meant by the frustration mentioned. Okay. Next one I would like to talk is about venture business plan. Okay. So for venture business plan, basically this is the primary reason, okay, for developing a formal business plan, okay, for a new venture. Okay. The main reason is to get funding, to attract external funding. Okay. So that is the main thing. Okay, why we set up new venture? We want to get external funding. Okay, but however, it will serve secondary function. For example, a business plan can provide agreement, formal agreement between founders, okay, regarding the basis and future development of the venture, okay. And a business plan also can help to reduce self-delusion, okay, on the part of the founders, okay, and avoid subsequent argument concerning responsibility and rewards, okay. And it can help to translate abstract, okay, or ambiguous goals into more explicit operational need and support, okay, subsequent decision making, okay, and to identify trade-off. Okay. Another thing that I would like to show here is there are a wide range of motives for establishing corporate venture. Okay, one of it is why people they do corporate ventures. One of it is to grow the business. Okay, to exploit underutilized resources. Okay, another thing is to introduce pressure on internal suppliers. Okay, and last but not least is to diverse non-core activities. And next one is these are the wide range of a motive for establishing corporate ventures. First is to satisfy managers' ambition, spread the risk and cost of product development. Okay. Number three is to combat cyclical demand of mainstream activities, and learn about the process of venturing, diversify the business, okay, and to develop a new technological or market competence. If you look at this table 12.1, okay, and 12.2, okay, this the objective of corporate venturing. They give the case study of UK, United States, and Japan. Okay, sorry for the interruption. If you look at this table, okay, in practice, the primary motive to establish a corporate venture, okay, are strategic, okay, which is to meet the strategic goals, okay, and long-term growth, okay, in the face of maturity in the existing market, okay. So when you look at table 12.1, okay, table 0.1 shows you these are the objective, you know. One of it is a long-term growth, to diversification, to promote entrepreneurial behavior, okay, exploit in-house R&D, okay, R&D, short-term financial return, okay, to reduce or to spread cost of R&D and survival, okay. However, if you look at it, personnel issues are also important, okay. Sectorial and national differences exist, okay. If you see in the case of America, United States, new ventures, they used to stimulate and to develop entrepreneurial management, okay. While in Japan, we are looking at table 12.2 over here, comparison of motive for corporate venture in America and in Japan. So if what they have over there is they help provide employment opportunities for managers, okay, and staff relocated from the core businesses, okay. So the primary objective are strategic, okay, and long term, and therefore it warrant significant management effort and investment. Okay, next one is a new venture. Next one is a new venture. Okay, new venture require what kind of skill? What kind of skill is required for a new venture? There are two types of skill that is needed. Okay, the one of it is a technical knowledge. Okay, technical knowledge necessary to develop the product. Okay, or process. And another one is the management expertise. Okay, management expertise. So you need to have technical knowledge, okay, and then you need to have expertise, okay, to communicate and sell to the market and parent organization. Okay, you can see over there the table 12.3, work environment, okay, structure, method, data, and precious. And the second column is R&D personnel. The third column is marketing personnel. Okay, you can see work environment and professional orientation. So the dilemma that has to be resolved in each case, okay, is whether to allow and develop technical expert to play a role, okay, in selling the product or managing the business, or to place managers above their head to take the baton on. Okay, these are the dilemma that you have to gauge and to weigh. Okay. Another thing that the next slide, which is table 12.5, shows you the purpose and nature of business plan for new venture. Okay, it's differ from that for established business. Okay, these are the critical criteria for selecting corporate ventures. Okay, based on the study done. Okay, quite some time ago, and then table 12.4 shows you the component of typical business plan for new ventures. So as you can see here, the purpose of the venture plan is to establish if and how to conduct the new business, okay, and to attract key personnel and resources. So from here you can see the purpose of the venture plan is to establish if and how to conduct the new business, okay, and to attract key personnel and resources. Okay, so this figure 12.4 is 10 essential elements. Okay, these are the 10 essential elements for a new venture plan. Okay, that one is the 10 component, 10 main criteria to assess, okay, for corporate venture. Okay, and 12.5 basically is basic requirement, which is appear to be significant differences between the criteria applied by Japanese and American firms. Okay. Okay, next one is the structure. The structure for corporate ventures. Okay. If you look at this structure, the horizontal and vertical axis. The vertical one is to leverage existing competencies, and then the vertical one is learning new competencies. Okay, So what you can see there is basically this is a choice, the choice of structure. So the choice of structure, okay, it depends on the level, okay, the level and urgency of the venturing activity, okay, the number, the nature of ventures to be established, the corporate culture and experience. But the fundamental one, the most fundamental one is it will depend on how to balance between the desire to learn new competency and the need to leverage existing competencies. Okay, as shown in this figure. Okay, in this figure. So we can have a design option for corporate ventures. Okay, design option. Our design option. It include direct integration with existing business. Okay, dedicated integrated business team. Okay, dedicated staff function to support effort company. Okay, company wide, and then a separate corporate venturing unit. Okay, and then department or division. Okay, and spin off. So each structure will demand different method, okay, of monitoring and management. Okay, that is procedures, uh, reporting mechanism, and accountability. Okay, next one is another case study about what are factors influencing venture success. This is based on the study done in America, based on the based on the study of nearly 11,259 new technology ventures, okay, in America for 5 years. Okay, so they try to explain the success and the failure of the venture. Okay, so based on their study, we also can learn here. Okay, and then we try to get what and the lesson learned from the study that they have done. So what you can see there is the factor influencing venture success are as the following. Okay, value chain management. Okay, market scope, firm age, size of founding team. Okay, financial resources, founders marketing experience, founders industry marketing experience, founders industry experience, and existence of patents, right? Okay, so the first three factors. Okay, if you say the first three, which is value chain management, okay, market scope, okay, firm age, okay, these three factors were by the more significant predictors of success. Okay, the first three. Okay, this is based on the study done by based on the study of the technology venture. Okay. Okay, this is for chapter 11. That's done. We finish this topic. Now I would like to get a feedback from all of you. Maybe you can give a response of the chapter that we have covered today before we proceed to our last chapter. One, Hisham, do you have any comment?
Assalamualaikum, Prof.
Yes, yes. Silakan.
So far, okay, Prof.
Okay. Okay. Any other comment? Husna, do you have any comment?
No, Prof.
Or you want to share the experience of your company in dealing with new ventures? Anybody? Maybe you have experience can share here. Because basically, this class is more on sharing. Sharing. All of you are very experienced already, right? Player in industry, manager, because since NCO, we don't have the chance to interact as usual. So with this limitation, we try our best to share of I would like the response from few of you